Thailand's first nighttime tsunami evacuation drill was run in Phuket's Kamala beach, while all warning towers along coastlines are tested out twice a month. Around 700 residents, students and foreigners on Tuesday night joined in a nighttime tsunami evacuation exercise at Kamala Beach Village, located just north of the famous tourist beach of Patong. The drill was the first ever nighttime tsunami exercise to take place in Thailand, even though the government runs at least once a year the full-scale tsunami response and evacuation drill. The exercise took place between 7 to 9 p.m., designating a meeting hall of Ratcha Prachanukro School as a safe shelter. The event, co-organized by the local administrative organization of Kamala and the Provincial Mitigation Office, simulated a massive earthquake in the Andaman Sea, 600 kilometers from Phuket, and the tidal wave was supposedly expected. The local command center then took action following the procedure manual to evacuate people. The warning messages were then sent out and people began to evacuate to safe ground. It involved local students as well. After the supposed tsunami struck, the drill simulated a power cut when emergency lights were activated, hoping that it would be closest to reality. After the drill, the Kamala Sub-District Administrative Organization President Jutta Dumlak said the drill met about 80% of the objectives and needs room for improvement, especially for the coordinating work, which is part of reasons for the exercise. And meanwhile, Phuket Authority plans comprehensive tsunami evacuation exercises to test equipment and personnel preparedness on December 24th. Taking the opportunity to educate and test out skills and preparedness of personnel and equipment in response to a tsunami or emergency on such a scale, the Phuket Authority prepares to carry out a tsunami response drill on December 24th. The province is one of the locations hit hard by the tidal wave back in December 2004. A Vice Governor of Phuket, Niwit Arun Rat, said the event will comprise both workshops and field exercises involving related personnel and villagers. Participating in the workshop will be search and rescue medical teams, the Royal Thai Navy, Marine Transport, Mitigation, Royal Thai Air Force, and speedboat operators. The actual drill will take place on December 24th when it simulates a tsunami incident and the sea and airlift operation takes place. The exercise and sea rescue operation is planned to take place at Sapan Hin Tip in the city, while the emergency air transfer exercise will station at Phuket Airport. The C-130 will be used to transfer supposed injured people to a hospital nearby at Nakhon Si Thammarat. This is a local exercise adding to the annual full-scale tsunami exercise run by the Thai government around September. And turning now to other subjects, Thailand hosts the International Conference on IMT-GT Medical Tourism in Phuket. Around 350 participants comprising officials and business operators from Indonesia, Malaysia, and Thailand gathered in Phuket during December 15th through the 16th for an Indonesia-Malaysia-Thailand Growth Triangle, or IMT-GT Medical Tourism Hub. The two-day conference followed the IMT-GT members' agreement to drive the region towards the center of medical tourism by 2011. It aims at enhancing the development and cooperation for medical tourism, focusing on 14 Thai southern provinces, 10 Indonesian, and 8 Malaysian provinces. The Permanent Secretary of Tourism and Sports Ministry, Sombat Karupan, said the tri-parties agreed to support Thailand's plan to boost Thailand as a medical tourism hub due to its great potential and readiness. Thailand sets itself to become the largest medical hub in Asia and also in the global market. It has several advantageous attractions, including alternatives such as spas or traditional Thai massages, plus lower fees compared to many nations. The estimated number of medical tourist visitors to Thailand this year is targeted at 1.6 million. Approximately 60 billion baht revenue is expected from this sector by the end of this year, while the ministry estimates that the country will earn around 100 billion baht from medical tourism by the year 2015. And a health station fair takes place in a public park in Phuket. The Minister of Public Health, Jurin Laksanavisit, pressed the button to release spray to terminate diseases, marking the opening of the health station fair taking place in a public park in Phuket City yesterday afternoon. The fair, to run until December 18th, shows the 5 Andaman coastal provinces in southern Thailand's readiness to take good care of health and hygiene issues for residents and visitors to the region. Governors from 5 provinces of Phuket, Phang, Krabi, Trang and Ranong also signed an MOU to develop and improve the public health for sustainable development and to meet international standards. This joint effort is aimed at keeping in line with local tourism, as they hope that the event would promote confidence for foreign tourists, especially for health and medical care, which needs to meet international standards. The fair features health-related exhibitions, product sale stalls, and stage entertainment. And the Phuket Carnival at Patong attracts vast participants with an impressive carnival street procession. A 4-kilometer-long fancy and cultural street procession parade is the highlight of the grand opening of the Phuket Carnival at Patong event, held along the beach road in the tourist beach of Patong in Phuket. The procession is a joint effort of public organizations and local hospitality businesses, aiming to spice up the tourism mood during the region's high tourist season, which begins in November each year. The event attracted thousands of visitors, mostly foreign tourists. And presiding over the opening ceremony, the Vice Governor of Phuket, Wirawat Chanpen, said the event not only announces the readiness of locals to welcome and take good care of visitors by playing good host, it also aims at entertaining holidaymakers. The event will go on until December 20th with many festive activities, including nightly stage shows and concerts, great varieties of food, and shopping stalls. And for our next news item, the European market reportedly declined by 10% in Phuket due to economic factors, while the TAT forecast a 90% occupancy during the Christmas and New Year period. The occupancy rates at hotels and accommodations in Phuket during this high season is not full as is expected due to the European economic decline, the director of the Tourism Authority of Thailand Phuket office, Bangonrat Chinaprayun, reports. She insists that the rumor about a tsunami does not affect the confidence of foreign tourists, as they understand that natural threats can occur anywhere. Bangonrat, however, firmly believes that the number of bookings will pick up during Christmas and the New Year holiday period, with occupancy rates expected at 80 to 90%. The director of the TAT Phuket office related that while Phuket sees a 10% decline in European travelers, it sees an increase of 20 to 30% of the Asian market. These include Chinese, Japanese, Korean, Malaysian, and Indonesian tourists. She also points out that the number of Russian holidaymakers increased by 50%. And for our final news item, this year Phuket Red Cross raffle grand prize is a 2.5 million baht townhouse. A townhouse in Panasan Villa in Wichit area worth 2.5 million baht was handed over to Phuket Governor Tri Akaridesha to be offered as the grand prize for a Red Cross raffle at its annual charitable fair. The fair is scheduled to take place during December 30th through January 9th. The fair will showcase Phuket's top products for shoppers to purchase as New Year's gifts and see several organizations work for the past year. The Phuket Red Cross Society Chair Nalini Akaridesha also invites people to join the countdown for New Year celebrations at the fair at Sepanhin Ground in Phuket City. This is the second year that the Red Cross Draws offers a house as a grand prize. The second prize is a pickup truck, and third prizes comprise 5 motorcycles. Tickets cost 100 baht each.